From the hollers and hills of West Virginia, it's Heavenly Hills Homestead with another episode. Stay tuned. Boom. Guys, it's pollination day on this, so let's get to it, and I'll show you my choices that we made. All right, so here we go. Here she is. Let me get y'all sit down here like that, so we can take a look at her. See if she's ready to be pollinated. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So we have the 1883 Bayuk. Was the only one that had flowers that were even remotely ready to open last night. So we're going to use the 1883 Bayuk to pollinate with, out of necessity. Sad I mean, it's not bad that I didn't have any other choices. It's just sad that there was no other choices, because I would have liked to have had some more options. Just so you know, I always like to have more options. I mean, it's not a bad option. 1883 Bayuk is a 2350 Ginger, so I mean, it's not like it's a bad thing. But again, just to have that option would have been nice, because I thought about taking the 2195 teal to it, and couldn't do that because, well, you know, there was nothing there to take. So I'm just gonna do this the best we can. And then break it off. I'm gonna put that in there because it's got pollen on it. And that's flower. It's gonna be cool to see what this is next year, because 1883, again, like I was saying, is just a self version of the 2350 Ginger. It's literally the 2350 times itself. So there's that. Fold all the leaves back up like so. Cup it, and on to the next. All right, guys, let's take a look at what we got going on here. Need to bury vines today. yeah, she took. So that one over there took. So we're gonna bury vines on this plant, and we're going to set that one up to get ready. We'll leave that one on for just a little bit longer, just to be sure, but we're gonna set this one up. I'm gonna show you how to do all that here in just a minute. I'm going to try to water some stuff right now. Some of the plants need watered, so we're gonna try to do that real quick. Yep. And then we'll move along. So let's see what we got going on down here real quick. We pollinated this morning, like you seen just a minute ago, and that one will hopefully be the one that we keep. I'm hoping. This one here, look how big it got since last week, man. That's out there. I told you if it was out there, we'd keep it, and it is. It's out there. Everything else is looking really good. Hang on a minute, y'all. Let's see here. What we got going on here? That one there is going to open in a few days. Right under there. And then we're going to walk over here and kind of see where we're at with some of these others over here. Just want to see around about where we're at with them. What the heck is that? Something huge just bounced off of there and then bounced back into there. I don't know what that was. Huge, Joe. Alright, down here. Take a gander at this. Because I'll get that set up today as well. And I believe I'll walk in here. You stay there. Yeah. Where's she at here? Right there is the one we're going to pollinate and keep. Okay. So let's try to put my feet back where I walked. Good. So we got to get that one stretched out as well. Let's water everything, and then all day today we're just gonna bury vine, talk about burying vine, showing how we bury vine, and yeah, just bury some vines. So let's get to it. Guys, I've tried several times this evening to get this thing and keep it recording, but it was so hot that it just kept shutting down after 5 minutes. So hopefully I can get it. It's cooled off enough now, and I can get it to, and it's cooled off outside enough that I can get it to cooperate some. We're going to set up the new squash up here at the front of this plant, and basically first thing you got to do is you got to come in here, ungrab and grab these stakes out of the way, grab this main vine. Well, let me move this forward out of the way here.
Is recording? Dad, is recording, Daddy?
Yep.
Look,
And we're going to sweep this vine straight back.
Straight back. Straight back. Daddy.
Now you are going to pop up some roots. So you just gently pull them up and get as much as you can of them up out of there.
See? If Daddy's take a video, Daddy.
And take that vine,
Cut the
come
vine.
right around here like this. Just like that.
No.
See? It's Daddy.
Now,
Yep.
I'm going to come in here and I'm
It
going to cover
says
all this
take a
vine
video.
up now.
It's Daddy. Take a video.
Stake it out
Snake it out.
like so.
Come here, Malachi.
Snake it out.
And then we'll curve this vine back around. Get my little shovel here.
You double hill. Mommy and Daddy.
Bury this up.
Is that recording, Mommy?
Yes, baby.
Is that recording, Mommy?
It's recording.
Just a little bit, because it'll end up
It's Buddy.
having to be pulled up out of the ground, because it'll grow so quickly. So no need to do too much to it.
It's
You'll
Daddy.
end up having to pull it up, because as that squash gets bigger,
Squash
the vine
is
raises
bigger.
up. So you gotta
Raise it up.
raise the vine according to the height of the squash.
What?
Now what I'll do is that secondary that's right
And
here,
Squash? What?
that secondary right here, I'll bring it out and it'll come out to here at the end where my feet are and come out into the yard. And then that one over there, the main, I will take that main and I will sweep it back forward over the period of the next week
Dad,
and get it to grow out that way. And then all of the secondaries that are coming off of it will grow, will grow them forward. Once that tip makes the turn over there and comes back out to the grass, I'll terminate that tip. Hopefully I'll have a good fruit by then and be able to know what I got. But we'll terminate at the end and we will allow these secondaries to fill in all this area that'll be up here in the front. Now, next thing you're going to need
is that recording?
is utility knife and your foam. And so what we're going to do, I'm not going to set it up right now. I don't have any sand to set on the board. No sense in trying to set it without the sand. We'll set it another day, but essentially you would take it, cut your board at a 4 foot, if it's 8 foot long, an 8 foot long sheet of insulation board, foam insulation board, you'll cut it at 4 foot long, and it's already 4 foot wide, so then you got a 4 foot by 4 foot area to grow it on. You would drill holes in that and then put sand down so the sand, so the pumpkin or the squash can lay on the sand and then grow. The sand kind of acts like marbles and just kind of lets it slide. I will, however, show you what I was doing that the video might not have caught
And the
when it
video.
was running. So
And the video.
every node that I went to, this is a node right here, this is a node right there, and yes, I'm stepping on it for now because it's over here at the end. I'm not really worried about it.
I found the squash.
But every node
What's that?
I put some Mycos and some Azos.
On it. I put the needle on it. I put the needle.
Good job, Malachi.
Dad, you take a video? Did you take a video?
Yeah, baby.
Come here, Malachi.
Mom, can you take a video?
Yeah, Daddy's making a video. No touch.
It's making a video.
Alright, then I take
It's make.
Previgenics
And Daddy,
Mobile
making a
Microbes
video.
Plus.
And did the video?
Literally put a pinch of it at each spot. There ain't very much left of this, so we're just going to shake it like a salt shaker.
Salt shaker? What? Salt shaker, Daddy? Salt shaker, Daddy?
Ouch. That blame needs lifted up higher. Alright guys, now I just bury the vine. You need to watch out, Kai. You're in the way.
How about that?
Now, you just come in here, gently dig you a little bit, bury your vine, like so.
Mommy, could you take a video? take a video. It's Mom. Let me have it. Let me have it, Mommy. Let me have it. Could you have the video, Mommy? Mommy, could you have
Kai,
it?
hush, bud.
Could you have the video?
I'll make a video, Mordecai.
Do you have it?
I don't
Alright.
have it.
Now there's that. It does need weeded up here in the front, so I have to get the stirrup hoe out here. But at least you've seen how that was done. I also used the black cow today, but I don't feel like walking back and getting another bag. But I did apply some black cow in some locations that didn't have a lot of dirt that I felt could be used without jeopardizing roots. So I used black cow in those areas. Only because I have a bunch of it left over from buying it last fall. So now I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna water the plant down good, get the azos, the mycos, and all that watered in, and get the leaves kind of washed off. They got a little bit of fertilizer left on them from yesterday, and I didn't mean to do that. I meant to wash it off again yesterday, but I forgot. So we'll wash those off and all that. But yeah, that's how you bury your vines and how you can put.
What?
You need to quit repeating, please. Nobody can understand if you're doing that.
Look.
I see. But anyways, that is how you bury your vines and how I use the azos and mycos when I bury my vines. So anyways, I'm gonna spray all these off and we'll see what we got time to do after that. All right, guys. Well, we got all that done up. Got some important meetings to do tomorrow, so don't know how much we'll be videoing. But if we have anything relevant or interesting or anything like that, we'll try to show you. Other than that, we'll see you on Friday. So guys, we appreciate you watching, and we'll see you tomorrow right here in Hallerton Hills of West Virginia.
Don't forget to smash that like button. That notification bell.
Don't get the dog.
Good job. Here you go. Thank you.
Don't get the dog.
Don't forget to share. Yep. There you go. Good job. And
And
subscribe.